Hi everyone. This is Mr. Fong. I'm not in the school this week. That's why I recorded this video. I know we may have, some of you may have incompleted work last week. It is okay. I will start something new first. When I return to the school next week, then we will continue with what we have left behind. Okay, for this lesson, let's prepare something for Father's Day. Okay, for Father's Day. I have some samples here that you can design. I will show you the first one, and the rest are actually very similar. What do you need to remember is when you make this design, all the alphabets, try to make it capital letter if possible. If not, you need to be very careful when placing the characters. It is lucky that I think we don't have letters like I, which have a dot on top. If you have that word, then accept the word I love you. You see, then I need to be in capital. If you put something that is like small letter I, then it will have a problem because it is floating on the air, in the air. Okay, so how do we do? Let me just show you the important points you need to remember. Okay, this is how we start. When you start designing this, it is supposed to be lying down 90 degree. Okay, press D, donkey D, to lay it flat. And this is where you put your text in. I think all of you know. And you can choose whatever character you want. But the trick is you put one character at one time. So for example, you want to do the word B best, okay, then you do the B first. After that, you do not need to bring in another character because you need to maintain the same size. Okay, so what you do is you press or Control D to duplicate one more. And this time you change this to E. But what you need to be careful of is you need to make sure that these two characters are touching each other. Okay, they need to touch each other, and you have a few options here to change your fonts. You can change to send, okay, one font on the left, that another fonts, ever another fonts, up to you, is your design. Okay, if you can do like this, okay, then you check carefully, is it properly aligned? Okay, then you do the S and T. After that, you do the ever, then you do the that, and you can combine this together. But when you have completed until like this, all characters are stacked together. Do you notice that they stack together? They touch each other. Because if you don't touch each other, when I print out from the 3D printer, it will fall apart. Once you have done it, what you can do next is you can add something like this. Even longer is fine. Okay. So you can see. Do you need it to be so high? Actually, no need. 20 over is too much. I think you can keep it at about 6 to 9, even 8 will be good enough. 90 degree, press D donkey, and now you see when I print it out later, I will make it lying down just now so that we do not need to create any support, so that your printout will be perfect, will be very nice. So what do you want to put in here? Okay, you can put your name in here. You can put some love and decoration in here. Okay, so I suggest you you can put your words. Okay, you can put the text like this. It's not a problem. But for other item, like if you want to put a star or something, try to keep it low, like this, okay? This will be a good printout, because if you design in this way, let me show you. If you design in, okay, I'll remove this. If you design in this way, then I will have problem to print out, because I am printing it out like this. So I will need to put support in here. In this case, your work would not be nice because there are support. Even when we remove the support, we know that there are some debris where you need to actually polish it. We are not going to polish it. That's why I suggest when you are making this, try to keep the star lay down flat like this. Okay, 90 degree, put 90 degree. After that, you need to make sure your star is actually touching the platform like this. Okay, then you can put your text. Also make sure that it is touching the platform. Okay, so this is the first design. Okay, if you want to design in such a way, you can design. For those who want to do other more challenging design, for example, the circle, you hold down the shift key, okay, make it small, okay, like this. Then you create another. Okay, for this one, I think there is something called size, where you can move to 64. In this case, it will become very round. Okay, after that, Control D, duplicate, hold down the shift, make it smaller, bring it up. Now make it whole. Click on alignment. See, you can cut it over. Click outside, click inside. Make it higher if it's not tall enough. Then prepare, cut. Okay, merge to cut. Then you can do the circle one. Okay, this one. You do the first part. Okay, you do best that ever, or you can change the word you want. But the concept is also the same. You create character by character, and each character must touch each other. Okay, you need to make sure the word touch the side also. I will check your work later. If it's not secure enough, we have to add another line. What I'm meaning is, if your words are not, I mean, if it's not stable enough, then I will have to consider to put something like this to make it more secure. Okay, so that the word can display nicely and print out properly in the 3D printer. Then the bottom, I will teach you separately how to use the bow and nuts to create the bottom. Okay, so if you want to try for today, you can focus on this one, because this is not the final. Once we have decided, one have returned to school, then we decide which one you want to be the present for your Father's Day, and we will print that one out. Okay, so okay, please do this, and if you have completed, you can submit. If you have not if you have completed, you can submit first. If you have not complete, then you can submit next week. Is okay. So you click here, Tinkercad dashboard, to save your work. So next week we can come back and continue your work. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you, everyone.